The musket has a damage output of 120, a reload time of 10 seconds, 1 pellet per shot, and has a 10 penetration max distance of 700 studs. This is actually pretty good for a beginner weapon, so you probably should stick with this weapon throughout the game.
Actually, the horse artillery is better because it has two barrels instead of one, and it is quick to reload for a double barrel. And if you want the charge ability of the bayonet, then you can just use the
Shut up. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, oh my god, where did you go from?
Actually, the carbine has a shorter reload speed by itself, and plus, I won't die like my brother because I have the shove ability. So why don't I just use the car?
Oh my god. Oh, whoa, the bayonet is pretty handy. I wonder what happens if I do in a charge. As I was saying about the charge mechanism with the bayonet, during a charge and you're holding your bayonet, you will deal enough damage to one-shot zombies. Just be careful of bombers, or this will happen. The bayonet does have some flaws though, because if you're separated from your team, you will not get the charge, but that doesn't render the bayonet useless. It can 2-tap a zombie, a tap if it's toward the head, 3 for a zapper, 2 to the head, but it's only good when there are smaller separated clusters of zombies. If you're trying to solo a horde, your best option would be going for your saber due to its mobility and area of effect. Time to address the controversy. The other weapons, the horse artillery pistol, and the carbine. The horse artillery pistol, or the HAP, is a pretty good weapon, but due to its pricing, it doesn't really serve much as a difference in the field for beginners. But the carbine is a different story. A much slower reload, but with the downside of less damage. And the shove is relatively good, but not against sappers since they're not affected by it. The bayonet makes a musket a really good, well-rounded weapon for infantry because of its charge mechanism and being able to one-shot every zombie in your way can create some game-changing plays and that the carbine and the HAP simply cannot do without switching to your saber. And the saber is not as good in charges as well because due to its area of effect, you may accidentally hit a bomber. So basically, the main problem with the Lance is that you don't have your Second Amendment rights. In non-American terms, you don't have a gun anymore, which can lead to bad situations, like a zapper or your team getting mauled half across the map. So I asked a couple of you guys in the game about what you guys think about the musket, and most of the responses that I got were about how the musket they only use the musket in later game for the bayonet and the bayonet charge. That's pretty understandable to be honest. Well, I'm not saying that the musket's actually OP. It's just a pretty well-rounded weapon, and you should use it from time to time. It's actually pretty fun. Well, that's enough yapping for me today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. If you guys do like watching me suffer throughout these videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see. See you guys.